Hey guys, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the next game review, and man, I gotta tell you all, this particular game review today is a special one. Knowing that last week I covered Splinter Cell Conviction, I thought I would take today to cover not only a game that's regarded as one of the greatest stealth games ever made, but simply put, a game that's been regarded ever since its release as one of the greatest video games ever made. For today's review, and for its 20th year anniversary, I'm here to talk about Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, the third game of the Splinter Cell series. Yes guys, not only is this game the third game of the Splinter Cell series, but it's also 20 years old today. That is absolutely freaking crazy to even think about that. So Splinter Cell Chaos Theory came out in 2005 for the Xbox, PS2, and I believe the GameCube, PC, and also on some of the handheld consoles like the Nintendo DS and the N-Gage. You guys remember the N-Gage? I do, and I tried to buy one of those things. Thank God. Well, I tried to beg my dad to buy me. Let me just to clarify right there. And that again, I never did because, man, that thing is a piece of crap. Splinter Cell Chaos Theory takes place in the year 2007, and tensions between China, Japan, North and South Korea, and even the United States threaten to ignite all-out war. But in this game's case, World War III. However, an inside group is also contributing to this crisis, and Special Agent Sam Fisher of the 3rd Echelon is sent to defuse the crisis and find out who is behind it. This is a game that I had heard so much hype, so much praise around, and even though the only Splinter Cell game that I played as far as I remember before this game was Conviction, which is why I covered the game, everybody that I knew that had played this game had told me that I need to try out this game because there is a reason why this game has been called one of the greatest, not just one of the greatest stealth games of all time, but one of the greatest games of all time. Before I continue on with today's video, I just wanted to say welcome to my channel, everybody. For those of you who are coming by my channel for the very first time, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a future video, whether it's a future review, reaction, top 5, top 10, or whatever I have coming your way, and join me on my journey to 10K subscribers and beyond, because believe me when I say this, guys, you are not going to miss the cool stuff I have coming your way. And for those of you who are coming back to my channel, by the way, welcome back, everybody. You have no idea how happy to miss your faces once again, and let us start our conversation below. What did you guys think of Splinter Cell Chaos Theory? Did you guys love the game? Do you like the game, or heck, do you even hate the game? Do you think this game is worthy of its praise 20 years later? Let me know below. And also, just so you guys know as well, all the footage that you're seeing is captured on Xbox Series X, and guys, turn on HDR on this game. Turn HDR, get those upgrades for the Series X, and you're playing essentially an incredible remaster of Chaos Theory. Like, I was blown away by how great this game looked. Knowing that this game's 20th anniversary is today, I thought it'd be the perfect time to cover this game, which, to say the least, guys, is a game that, to ask the question, does this game live up to all the hype that I had heard, all the praise I had heard, all the awards-worthy things I've been hearing about it? My simple answer: yes. Splinter Cell Chaos Theory is an absolutely phenomenal game, and there is a reason why, or I should say many reasons why, this game is considered not only to be one of the greatest stealth games ever created, but really one of the greatest games ever made. Let's get into why. Getting into everything that I loved about Chaos Theory, let's just start with the fact that this game still looks great to this day. Now, I will say this, and to be fair, this game is most definitely benefiting from a visual upgrade and a performance upgrade from the Series X. No doubt about that. But with that being said, when I was playing this game on the Series X, I felt like I was generally playing one of the best remasters, or possibly the best remastered version of this game that I could have possibly played. Not only the game's visuals, I believe it's not 4K, but I think it's 1800p if I'm not mistaken, but not to mention it as well. It just looks great, period, guys. There are so many bits where the color palette is used, especially with the shadows. The shadows of this game and how this game uses lighting is just impeccably well done. I mean, I cannot praise how well done the lighting and how the shadows are well used in this game. This game, guys, especially in terms of how it looks visually with the HDR turned on, and I can only imagine this game looked great back in the day, but still regardless. And once again, guys, turn on 4K and turn on HDR, and you're in for such an incredible stealth-based experience. Like, it is so freaking good. Something else that I gotta talk about is the incredible voice acting by Michael Ironside as Sam Fisher. Michael Ironside, to say the least, guys, is an absolute badass in this game. To be fair, while I've only played 2 of the Splinter Cell games, although after playing this in Conviction, I want to go back and play all the Splinter Cell games, you know, Pandora Tomorrow, the original game, and I know there's plenty of others that I'm probably missing out on, but regardless, guys, Michael Ironside is such a badass as Sam Fisher. And I will say this, something else that I gotta talk about, and this is such a great addition to what I'm already talking about right now when it comes down to the voice acting, but the writing of the game is absolutely genius. And there are actually some bits where the game actually kind of softly and slowly breaks the fourth wall. Like, there's actually a bit in the second level where Sam Fisher goes, hey, what, 3 alarms and I'm out of here? And Lambert just says, Sam, it's not a video game. Something else in particular that I loved about this game is the game's story. Splinter Cell Chaos Theory's plot is a simple stealth-based plot. Splinter Cell Chaos Theory essentially reminded me, or just made me think of Bond as a stealth-based action game. No guns blazing, going out and just shooting everything in sight. What this game is a simple stealth game where you're going around using every tactic that you possibly have, taking out bad guys without setting off alarms. If you're expecting a deep dive into the themes of this game, or how this game plays, sounds, and all that, and to why this game is one of the greatest stealth-based games of all time, I'm not going to be one of those guys, even though, do I agree it's one of the best stealth games of all time? Absolutely. But guys, let's be real here. You're just here, hopefully here, to hear me gush as to why I absolutely fucking love Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. The storyline and/or plot of Chaos Theory is really put so much fun, and it gets you invested just enough with its stealth-based, tension-filled gameplay. The gameplay of Chaos Theory not only holds up beautifully once again 20 years later, but it just plays so fucking well. Not only are the missions and the levels so much fun, while there are quite a few bits that are very trial and error, it's the kind of trial error that makes you want to do better and better and better. And this is a game that doesn't force you to go a certain way. Each level is essentially like an open playground, and you're going around trying to figure out the best way to get through each level, not only without raising alarms, but maybe even without killing everybody or causing some type of alert to happen. Usually trial and error, depending on how it's executed, can either be very frustrating, can be very rage-inducing, or just very controller-breaking based. Can absolutely be that way. In the case of Chaos Theory, however, none of that is the truth. This is one of those games that is not only so much fun, but it encourages you to experiment each approach that you go to in a certain area. Something in particular that I absolutely love about the approach and the experimental gameplay of Chaos Theory is how this game gives you the freedom of what you can do and what you probably shouldn't do as you're trying to get through each level. None of this ever comes off as frustrating. It always made me think, no, I could have done that better. Let me reload this save. Oh, speaking of which, guys, that reminds me, save your game frequently. Unless you want to go back maybe a couple of minutes to see if you can do a certain thing better, maybe lower an alarm and try and get to a certain part without raising the alarm, make sure to save your game frequently. Otherwise, yes, it may be frustrating at that point, but trust me, guys, save your game frequently. Can you probably go guns blazing? You probably can, but you'll probably get killed and raise every alarm in the process. Absolutely. Either go guns blazing and probably die trying in the process, or do the smart thing and use every resource at your disposal to either get through without raising an alarm or probably kill a few people in the process while trying to get to your goal. Something else in particular that I absolutely love about this game is the AI. Splinter Cell Chaos Theory's AI is some of the smartest AI I've ever played against in a game. I'm not even kidding when I say this, guys. The AI in this game is so good and is so smart. I mean, don't get me wrong, not smart to the point where you're not having fun, but the AI in this game is built so well and it's designed so well that I feel like it's actually better designed than most AI today. I am dead serious when I say this, guys. There was a particular level in this game, I think it was an earlier level in this game, but I booted a computer to hack into it and to get some information. I didn't turn it off. A character was coming in and this character said, "Wait a second, this computer wasn't on. Who turned this thing on?" The AI in this game is so smart that it actually will be very perceptive of what you do and all of your actions. Like if you open up a door, hack a keypad, not to mention if you shoot out a light bulb. The enemy AI is very perceptive, and it's something that I noticed while I was playing Splinter Cell Conviction, as the enemy AI isn't nearly as perceptive as it is here in Chaos 3, which absolutely blew my freaking mind as I was playing Splinter Cell Conviction, like how easy that game is compared to Chaos 3. Now that's not to say that this game is hard, because this game is challenging. It's fairly challenging. It can be fairly difficult, but it never gets to the point where it feels like it's frustrating. This game not only gives you a challenge, but it is a fun challenge at that. There are so many small bits that are so tension filled that, no joke here, guys, my palms were sweating. In particular, the hacking games, the hacking mini games, when you're hacking a pad, like a number keypad, holy crap. These bits, I was just going like, come on, 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 come on. Especially in the final level, oh my god, my heart racing and I was sweating so freaking much at so many bits. By the way, I do apologize if I'm sounding like every person that has played this game, but as a person that has played this game for the first time, finally, I need to gush and praise the fuck out of this game. Also, something else I gotta talk about is the music of this game. The music of Chaos Theory, simply put, is bad fucking ass. Very minimalistic, but it does get louder and more exciting when it needs to be.
Ah! God damn it!
Issues? No, 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 no. No issues here. Move on. So overall, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory is a game that I had heard many praises about for years and years before I finally played it this year. This is a game that, like I mentioned to you guys earlier, was being called as not only one of the greatest stealth-based games of all time, but also one of the greatest games of all time. Now, I will say this much. Is this game one of my favorite games of all time? I definitely need more time to decide on that, because I just beat this game recently. With that being said, do I consider this game to be one of the greatest stealth games of all time? You are goddamn right. This game is excellent. It's wonderful. It's phenomenal. It's an absolutely incredible game that I cannot stop praising, guys. Splinter Cell Chaos Theory is my second favorite stealth game behind Metal Gear Solid 3. All in all, I'm going to give Splinter Cell Chaos Theory a 10 out of 10. Splinter Cell Chaos Theory is a game that I had heard many praises, many people gushing about it, how great it is, how excellent it is, and I can happily say that that hype had so been worth hearing. If you have not played Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, guys, please give this game a shot. It is absolutely incredible, and there's a reason why many people have been adoring this game ever since its release. And that is going to wrap things up for my review of Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. I hope you all enjoyed it. If so, please hit the like button, or if you dislike this review, hit the dislike button. If you guys want to see my previous 2 videos, please click to the left or the right side of the screen. And of course, until my next review or video goes live, I will see you all next time.
Nope, I don't see anything.